A pleasant day to you all as we bring you Maharlika Taguig FC and Stallion Laguna FC from the Rizal Memorial Stadium. Tuloy po ang Philippines Football League action dito po. Maharlika out to secure a spot sa loob nga ng top 10. Pwede nga natin sabihin. While Stallion on the other hand are keeping their title race hopes alive. Earlier today, we did see Manila Digger FC grind it out once more to take a close fought victory versus Philippine Air Force FC. Si Daiki Jahana yung man of the match and did give the game winner to make the score there 2-1. Mamaya naman pa to wrap up the day, we do have Minjola FC 1991 and United City FC squaring off. Pero dito po tayo, all eyes, or we will be focusing on this matchup between Taguig and Laguna. So let's see how it will develop in this one. It's all must wins here. Kahit pwede nga natin sabihin, nasa taas yung Stallion sa table, while Maharlika Taguig are in the middle o nasa gitna po sila. As we see, number 3 ang Laguna, while Taguig are in number 9 because of Digger getting a point, or yung Digger may konting separation. So that is why Maharlika Taguig have to get that win and they could jump all the way to 6th place. We have 8 wins so far for Stallion. Yung Maharlika naman naka-5. So a win again will give you 3 points to add to the standings again. Kahit 1-0 o 2-0 o 3-0 ang score po dun, kahit 15-0, 3 points ang additional po sa tally. Just to run through things for our newcomers, you're more than welcome to join us again here as we see or take a closer look at Maharlika Taguig. Sabi nga natin, they need to solidify yung position nila in the top 10 and it is a must win again. A draw can help, but that will leave them vulnerable to the teams who are right under. They need the likes of MJ Libre and Junior Suki Mahili to get going here. Sila yung in charge sa opensa because they do have Dave Basa looking out for them at the back. While we jump ship to Stallion Laguna, they are still able to keep that torch burning in hopes of winning the title, but they got bumps again, or in experience bumps. Natalo po sila sa Davao and the draw versus Taguig FC and United City FC. But because of the wins they've been able to pick up, they still have a shot here at the title as they are in 3rd place. Finn McDaniel, our number 2 leading scorer in the league so far, will have to get going again. And here's Angelo Marasigan. He did play his first game for the team and did return to competitive action after being out for a very long time. At nakadalawang goal po siya in their victory versus Tuloy FC. Well, we do see the likes of Maharlika pictured as we speak. So who will be able to prevail right here? Their attacking players, of course, have been able to flex their firepower. Si Finn McDaniel nga po, galing sa national team call-up, wherein the Philippines featured in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers versus Vietnam and Indonesia. And a big shout out again to the national team, of course, for representing the country as we are nearing our pre-match walk-in. It's Maharlika Taguig FC again versus Stallion Laguna FC. And let's look at it even further with the previous wins. Maharlika did beat Philippine Army last week because of that dramatic stoppage time winner in the 93rd minute, courtesy of Lawrence Baguio. Pero wala po si Baguio from what we are seeing in the team sheet ngayong araw po. But he is on the bench, so will he provide that magic for them? You don't want it to be late in the game, of course. You want to get your goals as early as possible. But it's great that they have an attacking option like him who is also coming off that, or who is confident or in form. And it's great, of course, that Maharlika did get that win because they did get to bounce back. O nakabawi sila because, as we saw, Maharlika suffered a 2-2 draw with Loyola. Suffer because they did have an early lead in that game. But Loyola did get to catch up. But overall, it has been an improved performance for Maharlika Taguig ngayong season po. And they have a big opportunity to create shockwaves against the powerhouse, katulad ng Stallion Laguna FC. And as we were seeing earlier again, Stallion keeping their title hopes alive. But tandaan nga natin, at inulit din po in their previous games, they cannot afford to lose points. Kahit draw, hindi po yan pwede dito sa perspektibo ng Stallion. Then again, they do have Finn McDaniel to help them out again in the attacking end. And they have been playing great attacking football. And they have another dangerous man, katulad ni Magson Dorado. But we'll get into detail with that earlier. But Stallion have a very deep team. As assistant coach and co-owner Clint McDaniel did say he was working very hard in beefing up their staff. And he is also here. He is back on the bench. Finn McDaniel's younger brother was also seen in the stands earlier, na si Declan McDaniel. Also a very passionate young football player, as teams are getting ready for the walk-in already. But when we look at it historically speaking, results have been favoring Stallion Laguna FC versus Maharlika Taguig FC. But Maharlika did get a big win over Stallion in the PFL bubble season. But it's been all Laguna as of late. And they want to keep it that way. Pero yung Maharlika nga po, they want to come up with an upset right here and just improve their standings further in the top 10 as we take it to the pitch for our pre-match ceremonies. Teams done and dusted with their respective starting 11 photos, as we'll eventually get to our starting lineups. And we first see our match officials. Si Meliton Pelayo ay ang ating referee, si John Manlapas ay ang assistant referee 1, si Kim Zorin Abuela ay assistant referee 2, si Timothy De Castro ay ang ating fourth official, si Ariel Montanya ay ang referee assessor, at si Karin Ann Kaliway ay ang match commissioner. At kita nga natin yung lineup ng Maharlika Taguig FC. Wala si Big Daddy Mamadou Sene, and they do not have their midfield ace in Sofian Bozawi. So these guys are all familiar with starting roles because of the way this season has gone. They've been able to rotate their players, at ang mga players to look out for sila MJ Libre at Junior Suki Mahaili. Delikado yung combination nila dyan on offense. Si Dave Basa po ang in charge sa defense dun para sa Taguig, isang Askal back in the day. And here's Stallion in their usual 3-4-3 formation. Christian Ivanovsky getting the start. Finn McDaniel up front. And there's Jacob Peña, who's been getting some time out on the pitch as of late. Angelo Marasigan still there. And he's coming off a big performance again. At wala nga po si Abraham, Mr. Incredible Placito, due to suspension. We do see Jay Mendez. He'll be manning the posts kasi wala nga po si Big Daddy Mamadou Sene. And this match was kicked off by Maharlika Taguig FC. Naka-black po ang Maharlika. Ang Stallion Laguna FC, nakaputi o white. This is Clara Manzano, your commentator for this match. Both teams, as expected, will try to start out strong. Stallion being a firepower and attacking team. They get the ball quickly already. And they want to dictate tempo ASAP. But if Maharlika could get that opportunity also, they will definitely take it by the horns. And that's exactly what they did versus Loyola FC. They just ran out of steam. Unfortunately, Maharlika ran out of steam versus Loyola, but they did get to at least take home a point. But it's the glass half empty sa sitwasyon na yun, as Jacob Peña tried to get it to one. A loose touch, Timothy Uy got it over to Gab Abo. Lucas Del Rosario. There's Lucas Del Rosario also. Never count him out here. The former U18 USA national team player. Si Cortez binigay niya kay Gabe Silva. Kay Theo. Charles Pickering. A young player again. A homegrown player dito po sa Pilipinas. Gabe Silva. Over to Matt Nieras. Nieras has been that fixture for them at the back along with Gabe Silva. Nieras brings in that leadership and experience. Theo with the header. Hinahabol nila rito. Di nakuha ni Galliano Trujillo kasi sinalo ni Jay Mendez. And he'll look to distribute here. As this one is being chased now, Mendez the slide. Nandun si Dorado ng gugulo and manages to get it over to Finn McDaniel off the post. Sa Filipino, tawag natin dun, tumama sa bakal. Unfortunate there in the beginning. Inches away. McDaniel was eyeing goal number 17 this season again. He trails Harvey Gayoso in the Golden Boot race by 3 goals. Finn McDaniel again was the leader actually until Gayoso recently overtook him. Galliano Trujillo. This one came off. But McDaniel was released early by Coach Ernie Nieras for the national team camp, while Harvey Gayoso did play extra matches as this ball was skied. But of course, that was great of Stallion to lend out one of their ace players early on in the season, or early for the national team camp again. Dave Basa playing this one long. Gabe Silva. Gabe Silva kontra Gael Basana. At corner kick ang tawag dito sa kabila. Maharlika did score their last goal again off a set piece. Pero tandaan nga natin, free kick po yan mula sa midfield, courtesy of Lawrence Baguio. But Lawrence Baguio again on the bench. Will he come on? And here's another dangerous player in Gab Abo, the outswinger. Some people got a touch to it though bago nakarating ang bola rito kay Sela Dorado. Freddy Cortez. He's got great control as he established over the course of the season. Ivanovsky. Kay Peña. Peña, a promising long ball. Theo manages to get it, but tracking down well was Abo. As expected, Ivanovsky sa gitna. Galliano Trujillo, the Mexican. Finn McDaniel, binalik dito. Ivanovsky. Pumeki doon. Ako rin, kumagat sa peke niya. Back to the Argentinian. McDaniel. And Marasigan is getting involved in the midfield. And the ball to the other side. Theo was using his body. What Abo is there. Dumidiskarte din syempre. Si Gab Abo. Timothy Uy. Outside ng bola rito. Throw in para sa Stallion. Out to one. One, the third leading goal scorer, or the third leading scorer this season so far. Naka 11 goals po siya. Gabe Silva. coming off a man of the match performance. Kay Theo pero outside na dito. Now Maharlika will roll the dice. Timothy Uy and Gab Abo, the tandem dito po sa kaliwa or on the left, did enough to trouble the opposing side. Dave Basa off of Pickering, hinahabol nila ngayon. At na kay Gael Bosana. Nandun din si Del Rosario, Junior Suki Mahili. Charles Pickering bringing it up, nihingi ng kakampi. Stallion favoring the right wing as of late. Over to Finn McDaniel, will use the space to his advantage. But there was Dave Basa, but with his veteran moves. Basa again did reach the early days of the Yaskals. A cornerstone in Philippine football himself. Pickering. Over to Theo. Theo nagmamadali, binangga. Not enough there to warrant a call. Lucas Del Rosario getting past Gabe Silva. Will he cross or take it inside? Cuts it back. And no opener right here. Libre si MJ, libre. Pero walang tira niya. Let's take a look at it right here. Kita nga natin, okay yung ginawa ni Lucas Del Rosario dito. But libre not getting the right touch. Outside po rito. Si MJ Libre nga yung taga Maynila. Ivanovsky, their main cog last year, especially in the AFC Cup. Individually, he did get to go toe-to-toe with the Central Coast Mariners players from Australia. Mariners eventually winning the AFC Cup title. At nakay Dorado naman. May Thai League experience siya. And this one was cleared off. Throw-in pa rin. And we do have our update, of course, or we did get to confirm things kay Commissioner Coco Torre as Dave Basa cleared this one, but it went to Ivanovsky. To may discarded dito sa gitna. One, binigay kay Finn. Finn, will he score here? Or will he shoot at the least? Pero nako ni Junior Mahili. Mahili kontra Dorado. And Commissioner Coco Torre did confirm that the Philippines has 2 AFC Champions League 2 spots now. As Galiana Trujillo got to get past Uy. Nandun si MJ Libre. Ivanovsky kontra Libre. The Argentinian again just blowing by everyone as Peña took this one. It was off of Hamon. Pasana getting past Peña. But Gabe Silva was there to delay the attack. But Gab Abo couldn't keep this one inside. Just smiling, of course. That was chances there, or this is always going to be difficult. When going back, dalawa na po yung AFC competition spots ng Pilipinas, both in the second tier of AFC or club competition, the AFC Champions League 2. And by virtue of Kaya FC Iloilo winning the Copa Paulino Alcantara last year, they were awarded or guaranteed the first ticket. The second one will be awarded to the champion of the Philippines Football League, and that is what Stallion Laguna FC is eyeing. Stallion again clinched an AFC Cup ticket last year because of their third place finish. And the PFL, Marasigan inflicted to Dorado, but they did get to collect when we refer to the Maharlika backline, but they couldn't connect with Basana. At babalik ang bola dito sa Laguna. So should Kaya FC be the champion this PFL, the AFC Champions League 2 spot will be given to the number 2 team or the next highest ranked team with an AFC license. So kailangan din ng lisensya syempre mag-compete overseas. Sino po yung mga licensed teams natin? This was also confirmed by our commissioner. There's Kaya FC, Dynamic Herb Cebu FC, Stallion Laguna FC, United City FC, who will be competing later versus Minjola, at ang Taguig FC. As there's a look at Charles Pickering, who will look to bounce back from that performance last game, but they did get the win, but he was subbed off early. And there's assistant coach Clint McDaniel in the technical area for them now. As Coach Ernie Nieras still with the team and is just looking on. We did see this last year. The assistant coach Clint McDaniel did get to handle some games also. So we are still awaiting things. This one goes out. Nasa Maharlika pa rin ang bola. Si Gold ang hawak sa throw-in. So apologies for any delays here, or play has been stopped actually. Because there was that stop and start nature of the game. Then we did see Angelo Marasigan take a fall. So Marasigan will be getting treatment. They do not want to lose him early, but this one is not looking good. Marasigan did come back after some time. Again, or just made his first appearance last week. And he was gone from what we suppose his injury. Oh, and there you go. That's unfortunate. Stallion's physiotherapist saying that they need to make a change. There's Clint McDaniel, whom we were mentioning earlier. Also an assistant coach and co-owner of the team. Coach Ernie, same of course, but he is the head coach. They're working hand in hand here. Clint McDaniel has been the man. All right. And his son, Finn McDaniel, is there now, pictured. Clint McDaniel, the man who's been recruiting their overseas players. And he did work hard to come up with his squad, he did say. As this ball was whipped in. Pero binalik ni Ivanovsky dito sa gitna. Pumiping-pong ang bola off of Silva. It rattled around now, and it's onto the feet of Leo. You do not want to give him situations like this. But let's see how Gababo and Timothy Oyo will sort this out. Ivanovsky just dispossessing Dave Basa, the veteran. Veterano din si Ivanovsky din sa totoo. Ivanovsky with his stints playing in the likes of Chile. That's to add to Argentina, of course. As he got this over to Juan Diego Galeana Trujillo. Binigay kay Theo. Theo dumidiskarte sa traffic. Theo pa rin. But the flag is up already here. Theo causing trouble for the Maharlika defense. And there's Magson Dorado also, the shifty and speedy player. As we do have a substitution, Angelo Marasigan is unable to continue. As Spence Galasa did come on. Galasa did come in again for Marasigan. Spence Galasa did have a considerable stint with Maharlika FC and is playing against them now.
Player number 17, Spencer Galasa.
And we were just highlighting, of course, Angelo Marasigan would be a guy to look out for here. But these things happen, of course, as they give this over to Finn McDaniel. Try to take a turn. And it looks like this is a foul at the edge of the goalkeeper box. Walang penalty po rito. Ang sabi ni referee Militon Pelayo. We take a look at that again here. One got it over to Finn. Was possibly clipped outside of the goalkeeper box but fell inside. Ngumingiti lang dun because he wanted a penalty. Finn McDaniel has been the main penalty kick taker here for Stallion. As we do see Dave Basa and Jay Mendez sorting out their wall right here. Stallion Laguna, the attacking team. Si Dave Basa, yung veterano rito. A 7-man wall to beat. This one outside of the box. Literally just at the edge. Ivanovsky and McDaniel stand up to the plate. McDaniel takes it, pero wala rito. "16 minutes in, Stallion Laguna have been in the attacking end and initiative. Nabanggit nga natin yung leading scorers ng Stallion Laguna FC, pero sa Maharlika Taguig naman, si Junior Suki Mahili ay ang leading scorer nila. Ang second place ay sila Lucas Del Rosario at Gael Basana, 4 goals each. When we talk about coaches, si Coach Lurch, yung humahawak talaga sa Maharlika, siya yung nakatayo dito sa kanilang technical area. And he was the coach of Manila Digger back in the Copa Paulino Alcantara. A short stint for Manila Digger as they were unable to get out of the group stage. As Gabe Silva gave this over to Theo now. Still the same ebb and flow here as Theo tried to send it in. Cleared off by Gold. Silva kay Pickering. Ivanovsky. You see he's great with the ball. And his compatriot Adrian Ciriliano is on the bench. Ciriliano, an Argentinian, and did play for the U20 national team. When we refer to the national team, of course, it's of Argentina, the storied footballing country. At throw-in dito mula kay Galasa. Nung una, kala niya, posible corner kick. Mas pabor ang corner kick dun madalas. 31% to 69 in possession. As this ball came off of Ivanovsky, McDaniel, Theo, Stallion. Just displaying their ability with the ball as there is this through ball trying to go for Junior Suki Mahili. Pero nakuha ni Alfredo Cortez. Cortez so far, 5 clean sheets this season. And we see passes completed with the way it's been going. Pabor ang Stallion, trying to play that short passing game. So 5 clean sheets for Freddy Cortez. And he is behind Dini Watara, but Watara has a whopping 8 for Davao Aguilas UMAC. For Maharlika, Big Daddy Mamadou Sene has 2, but it is Jay Mendez again who is playing goalkeeper today. A big chance for him to contribute to his team and to stand out. And let's see how both teams will handle that throw-in. Ivanovsky down. Referee played advantage. Dorado. Finn McDaniel. Binigay kay Dorado. Dorado the fake. Galiana over to Finn. But just denied by the defense at the last minute. You love that effort mula kay Timothy Uy. Finn McDaniel sniffing goal number 1 in this game. They need that, of course, to secure the 3 points. Unselfish play here. And if you're any coach, you'd have their confidence inside on offense. As this one was overhit. Gabe Silva. Kahit si Gabe Silva ang defender nila. Nandito kasi corner kick ngayon. As there was a slip right there from Jacob Peña. Maharlika trying to pounce on the counter. But they couldn't get it to MJ Libre. Nieras. a force on defense, as we know. Finn McDaniel and Dave Basa, as expected, on the same page with his goalkeeper. But in the Copa, kung tandaan nga natin, si Dave Basa yung coach ng Maharlika FC. Kaya nasanay tayo, coach ang tawag sa kanya. As it's taken by the team in white again. That's Stallion Laguna, Maharlika Taguig FC are in their black. Theo. Ivanovsky. Libre. Grabe ng discarding ni MJ Libre dun. That's because of his futsal background again. But you cannot afford to give someone like MJ Libre space. But they did foul him. It delayed the attack. And how will Maharlika fare here? At nandito si Gold kontra Silva. Gold from the USA. Junior Mahili, who has French and American citizenship according to his online profile. Throw in dito sa Stallion. That's unfortunate that Maharlika couldn't carve something out here. Let's see how Otoyemi will be their holding midfielder, along with the likes of Lucas Del Rosario and MJ Libre, sort out that midfield in hopes of getting more control in the game if you are Maharlika Taguig, as we are 22 minutes into this game already. The top 10 again will be included in next year's PFL. Peña, Dorado. He's got to keep it. There's the poke from MJ Libre. Maharlika unleashing now. As this one was hit too hard. It went to Freddy Cortez. Dorado kay Peña. Ivanovsky asking for a Theo, saying to give it ahead. Ivanovsky. Losing this one. Gababo kay MJ Libre. Anong gagawin nila rito? Libre getting past Peña. Binato rito kay Abo. Abo the cross. Nieras couldn't get it. Pero wala yung header nito. Junior Suki Mahili unable to connect here. But a dangerous one behind the likes of Libre and Abo. But Stallion quick to get up. Just that space in the midfield from Maharlika. Binigay nilang kay Theo sa kabila. As Christian Hamon denied that early cross. And mind you, this is the first season where we have our hardworking stats team to bring you more information throughout the course of the game and the season. As Nieras got it over to Galasa. Galasa, balak niya ibigay kay Dorado. You are catching the games on pfl.org.ph, Blast TV, Premier Football, and Premier Sports. This is Clara Manzano, your commentator for this match. Stallion Laguna well inside the top 10 already. Ang hinahabol nila yung championship. The top team again. They want to be the top team in hopes of getting an AFC Champions League 2 spot. Maharlika looking to finish well inside the top 10. And with their improved play, they are in the hunt for that one. And if we review their results or last games, Stallion taking a commanding 7-1 lead versus Tuloy FC. Cyril Saot did spoil the clean sheet though, but Stallion were led again by the brace of Angelo Marasigan as Finn McDaniel, and Finn McDaniel too, mind you. Finn McDaniel with 2 goals and 1 assist. As Gabe Silva was named man of the match, as he also found the back of the net and gave them stability from the back. As Gold gave it over to Lucas Del Rosario. Del Rosario kay Abo. They whip this one in. It's off of Nieras. Cortez has got to be appreciating the effort of his defense here. If we look at the result on the other hand of Maharlika Taguig FC in their last game, a 1-0 win. As this was headed for a throw-in, Pickering was not on the same page as Freddy Cortez there, or seemed to mishandle that ball. But it was Lawrence Baguio again, the goal scorer for Maharlika in their 1-0 lead versus Philippine Army FC. A goal at the death. Wala free kick. That game did feature treacherous conditions or treacherous rain in the end. As there's a corner kick mula kay Gababo ito. Whipped in. It just rattled around. Theo trying to get it out. And that's the reason for the foul. Because he was hit. Galliara Trujillo in the middle. Magson Dorado. It looks like they switched him over to the right now. Pickering. Gabe Silva, his second stint again with the team. He tried to thread the needle. Finn McDaniel. The defense have had his number in this game so far. Lucas Del Rosario, the former North Carolina Tar Heel. Well, what a collision right there. It's Jacob Pena getting booked. We could hear that from the grandstand. And it was Otoyemi who did get steamrolled by Jacob Pena. Clumsy challenge here. Jacob Pena, someone with U23 national team experience. But he has received that yellow card. Now play to be resumed from the middle, courtesy of Dave Basa. Del Rosario kontra Ivanovski. It's 3-on-1. Hounded. Finn McDaniel getting this one. Pero nandun si Dave Basa. Magson Dorado back on the left. Ivanovski dito sa kanan. Will he cross? And that's what he does. Gold wasn't there though. Galasa got it to Dorado. But McDaniel wasn't there to get it in the middle. Stallion keeping the pressure on. Will Ivanovski keep this in? That is not the case. As he runs out of space. Run out of space kasi traffic din madalas pag Sabado dito sa Manila. You gotta appreciate the effort there. Jacob Pena. Basa the clearance, triggering a counter-attack. It's a foot race. Junior Mahili versus Nieras. Sandali lang daw, sabi ni Nieras, trying to calm it down a bit. Throw in mula kay Gold. Si Gold din, isang foreign player ng Maharlika. Teams are allowed to play 5 5 foreign players or put 5 foreign players on the pitch or sila yung mga outfield player. Tapos pwede pa maglagay ng isa pa. Yung huli or yung 6th foreign player ay goalkeeper dapat. But goal definitely occupying an outfield spot. And we'd like to remind you that Star Polaris is the official match ball of the Philippines Football League. And it's been able to handle the tropical or monsoon rains here in the Philippines. We did see that game of Philippine Air Force and Manila Digger get affected by rains, or affected because that was an extra challenge for them. At ito ngayon si Junior Suki Mahili driving their offense. Lucas Del Rosario, Theo in the middle also. The shot taken by Basana. Pero sinalo o nakuha ni Cortez. Cortez distributing quickly. Ivanovsky. Clever ball handling there. Galiana Trujillo was trying to connect with his teammate. At may throw in ang Stallion. You just see how they're able to get the ball up quickly. A dangerous team. Pero yung Maharlika, delikado sila sa counter-attack. Kita nga natin kanina. Dave Basa has been getting stops for them. And his clearances have been able to set up promising counters for the squad of Coach Lurch. As this appears to be Theo, may dugo sa kanyang tuhod. Pag may dugo o may sugat, kailangan isara. You are not allowed to have any blood exposed again as a precaution. Stallion Laguna FC down to 10 players temporarily as Nieras brings this one up. Dorado, Galasa was not on the same page. That's why there's this counter-attack. Del Rosario, lovely work to get it over to Abo. Pumoreno si Abo. MJ Libre. Galiana Trujillo dispossessing him, pero nasa likod si Libre. Ivanovsky in the middle. Dave Basa was there. Finn McDaniel. He appeared to come from an onside position since the flag was down as his cross. It ends up here now. Shot taken, but out and about from the get-go. And that was Spence Galasa. He did come in as a sub again in the early stages of the game because Angelo Marasigan unfortunately had to be subbed off. As here's a chance now, but was saved well by Jay Mendez, testing the keeper, and he was up to the occasion. Maharlika will try to grow into this game. Nobody there in the middle. That's why Lucas Del Rosario was able to get that or meet that ball well. Timothy on the overlap. Masaya was back. It's 11v11 again. Here comes Stallion on the counter. Galiana Trujillo playing it to Finn McDaniel now, but couldn't, or was a half a step late here and couldn't secure. Jay Mendez there again. Solid or steady work by Jay Mendez so far sa itong laro. So it stays with Stallion Laguna FC. Gabe Silva, Theo, Galiana Trujillo, Ivanovsky. Pickering in the middle, cleared off well by the Maharlika defense. Teamwork, getting it over dito kay Gael Basana. MJ Libre, as expected, that dangerous and creative player. Yes, his great footwork again as displayed here, getting past Theo. Yes, some bodies are targets to aim for. Pero mukhang outside na dito. Sayang yung oportunidad na yun. Kaya kita nga natin, match na ini si MJ Libre dun. Nag-sorry na lang sa kanilang bench. And if we take a look at our statistics here, Stallion Laguna have scored 58 goals so far in this season. And they are outright the #2 ranked in offense. Maharlika Taguig on the other hand are in the middle, scoring 21. But in defense, on the other hand, Laguna conceded 8 goals already. Yung Maharlika Taguig, 32. A big chunk was in that loss to Dynamic Herb Cebu FC, wherein they conceded 10 goals. But the ball continues to be in the attacking half of Stallion, or attacking third. That's the defending side of Maharlika Taguig. That's been the flow of the game. Maharlika being dangerous in the counter-attack. As is the diagonal ball. Turns out to be successful. Oy, couldn't get a good clearance. Teo. Into the front of the goal. But it was stopped again by Mendez. And as this game will progress, of course, this will favor Maharlika Taguig, who are out to continue their winning ways too. After that thriller versus Philippine Army FC. As Del Rosario intercepted this ball. MJ Libre getting it. Flag stays down. Still Libre. And this shot was skied by Mahili. Libre did have a good opportunity but appeared to mishandle that ball. Sayang. Pwede nga natin sabihin, 2 close ones already for MJ Libre. Kanina, iko-cross na yung bola pero outside. But you just see how Stallion are quick. Maharlika's defense also there. Dorado. McDaniel. Ivanovsky. Peña. Dito kay Pickering. Pickering on the other side, so they switched it up as the shot was taken by McDaniel and denied by Hamon. At ito na si Junior Mahili, yung leading scorer nila. Pero alanganin ang pasa niya. And this long ball from Jacob Peña as Cap Abo just headed it out. Maharlika Taguig, ranked #9. Stallion Laguna, ranked #3. And this is over a 15-team field, mind you. As there's a free kick won by Juan Galiana Trujillo. Referee Militon Pelayo just giving some warnings. Ivanovsky will be sending this one in. Militon Pelayo just reminding him, of course, to wait for the whistle. And his way is a 2-man wall. Naging tatlo yung mga tao dito. How will this work for them? Stallion Laguna chasing a goal. Maharlika looking to hold on with their defense. Would it be a defense to offense effort here? Because Mendez and company did get that stop again that will help them build their confidence. As Finn McDaniel did track down to support the clearance, got it back here again. Maharlika will try to build up from the back. Just to run through our results again earlier. Manila Digger did have to dig deep to beat Philippine Air Force 2-1. A late goal from Daiki Jahana, the fan favorite. As Del Rosario is up against Pickering. Pickering is able to trouble him. If there's the other players we mentioned again with Libre and Mahili, Lucas Del Rosario is the linchpin It's great talented players for Maharlika Taguig FC also in the midfield. As Pickering is down, he did have to be stretched out for a bit. So this is the second game of the day from the Rizal Memorial Stadium. There's also one more match today at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. As there's a chance now in the middle. Galiana Trujillo got it, but sent it in front of the goal mouth. Close one. Earlier today at Iloilo at the Campo Alcantara Stadium, Kaya FC Iloilo pushed their title hopes even more by taking a 6-0 victory versus Philippine Army FC. As Pickering came up with a gutsy slide. Then later to end your PFL Saturday, as we saw the scenario there, Galiana Trujillo had no angle to shoot, but kept it in play in hopes of finding a teammate. But Maharlika doing well. Got to clean up the garbage. But we can see they can tighten up in that aspect. Libre, it came off of Gabe Silva, nandun si Matt Nieras. But Pasana just couldn't get that to work for them. And the last game of the day again will feature Menjola FC 1991 and United City FC. United City FC in the middle of the pack and trying to chase the top teams. Yung Menjola naman have had an inconsistent season and are currently ranked number 11 in the league, just outside the top 10. And they are an established PFL team that has been around around the PFL since 2019. But Menjola also in the Philippine football circuit before the inception of the this professional league. As it's with Ivanovsky, this hard-nosed defense of Maharlika, making it work. And there's a look at Christian Ivanovsky again, who's been busy for them. And it was a brace of Harvey Gayoso that did anchor that Kaya win versus Philippine Army FC. Let's also take a look at our schedule. Tomorrow, we will be back at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. At may laro din naman in Cebu. Cebu have been hosting games in their fortress, the dynamic Borromeo Sports Complex again. Cebu favored over the bottom-ranked Manila Monte FC. Their game at Cebu is at 5 o'clock. As this corner was whipped in. It's up for grabs in the midfield, Ivanovsky. Balak niya bigay kay Galiana Trujillo. As this ball was sent by Gab Abo to the grandstand. What a sliding tackle there. Also the trajectory of the ball and Abo himself. Bukas po may Loyola FC versus One Taguig FC. As ball is on the left wing. There's still another ball in the field though. The ball from the grandstand might have been thrown erratically. And there you go, this one rolling out. It's a throw in. Stallion keeping traffic left to right, but there's that roadblock in Maharlika. A tough one to beat again. They have been compact and disciplined. So again, yung mga laro natin bukas sa Rizal Memorial Stadium in Manila. There's Loyola FC and One Taguig FC. At may Tuloy FC versus Davao Aguilas Yumac at 7 o'clock. At sa Cebu ulit, may Dynamic Herb Cebu FC versus bottom-ranked Manila Monte FC. And there's Jacob Peña. They've gotten their work cut out as we are less than 30 seconds away until additional time in the first half. Laguna have been knocking on the door in hopes of getting a goal, but Maharlika have been grinding it out. This one was headed. And Abo appeared to be clipped by Galasa while he was airborne. As we have 2 minutes of additional time, as confirmed by fourth official Timothy De Castro. That was the collision.
Additional time, 2 minutes.
You be the judge. But nonetheless, it's a foul here against Galasa. At okay po si Abo. 2 minutes. Not much time here, but teams could still spring something. Sent long from Dave Basa, who will secure. Caliana Trujillo, Theo, Ivanovsky, Dorado pa rin. He wanted to send it to the other side. Theo trying to be all over the place. Lucas Del Rosario. Abo. Timothy Uy. Dave Basa having to clear it. Pickering kept it in. He saw that favored them. Nieras. Great control from Nieras there. Got it back. Nieras' efforts at the back, paving way for Stallion. But Dorado gave it away. Both teams just going back and forth and trying to secure. Idadala na lang daw ni Gabe Silva. Gabe Silva. He took it, but it came off of Dave Basa from the looks of it. The cross, but McDaniel couldn't connect with the ball of Theo. It's still in. Galasa, the cross. But Galiana Trujillo couldn't meet it. And there you go. That is the halftime whistle from referee Militon Pelayo. Goalless as we speak, as teams will head into their respective locker rooms. Stallion Laguna FC left frustrated with the way they've been attacking and controlling this game, but Maharlika Taguig are doing their thing on defense and have been compact and disciplined. And that could possibly translate to a goal here and an upset. So which style will prevail here? Will it be Taguig or Laguna? But let's see first after the halftime break. But first and foremost, we'll catch you in a bit after our short break for your halftime statistics and analysis.
To those who are taking photos and videos in their social media accounts, please include the hashtags #PFL 2024, #PFL on the rise, #support local football.
We are currently at the halftime break in this matchup between Maharlika Taguig FC and Stallion Laguna FC. Goalless as we speak. Laguna have been contained and have also lacked that crispness in finishing, as this was one of the closest chances. Maharlika Taguig did get chances also on the counter. Sayang yung oportunidad na yun. There was Junior Suki Mahili and Lucas Del Rosario trying to be dangerous, as Gael Basana also did get the shot that was easily saved by Freddy Cortez, as Lucas Del Rosario got it wide to Gababo in that scenario. And here was Jacob Pena getting a shot on target. The positioning of Jay Mendez doing the job. Finn McDaniel again, close but not quite. Jay Mendez, a busy man in this game so far. But despite of what we said, Laguna just lacking that crispness in the final third. As we see here, Maharlika have been hard-nosed and compact in defense, and that last sequence we did see them clean up the garbage. As we see our shots, 8 for Laguna, 5 for Taguig. Taguig again very dangerous on the counter attack. 5 corners for Stallion, 1 offside only in this game, mind you, with a total of 5 fouls. 1 yellow card was given, that's to Jacob Pena. Possession favoring Stallion again, the team in white. And let's see how this one will go, of course. One thing to point out is Maharlika Taguig have no backup goalkeeper. We did say earlier wala na si Big Daddy Mamadou Sene in this game para sa kanila. Si Jay Mendez ang magsa-start, and he's been stepping up well so far in this game. But you're judged again after 90 minutes. 45 minutes is only half the job done. And no backup goalkeeper for them. So let's see how they'll be able to get going. And we just wrapped up with our numbers once more. All to play for. Taguig also getting shots of their own. It's goalless again as we speak. Stallion Laguna are ranked number 3 again so far. And number 9 is Maharlika Taguig. Maharlika again, what's there to play for if they're in the middle of the field? A finish well inside the top 10. That will secure a spot again in next year's PFL. And we would like to remind you that 8 Cuts Burgers is our official catering partner, and a big thank you to them. And I know that our friends in the Philippine football community do love their onion rings, so do get it right here at the grandstand while catching the Philippines Football League action. It is 150 pesos to catch the action live dito po sa ating grandstand, and 50 pesos will be given to your team of choice or the team you are supporting. At libre din manood sa bleachers, which is right across the grandstand. As we do see Freddy Cortez and company just getting ready. There's Christian Sea Dog Schaffner on the bench. He was unavailable for Stallion again last game. I believe it may have been suspension. But if it's not suspension, it was from injury. As there's Finn McDaniel. These guys out to chase that opener in this game. Same goes for Maharlika Taguig, but the pressure is on Stallion again because they are ranked number 3. The favorites heading into this game. His father, Clint McDaniel, is also here to help out with Stallion Laguna's coaching staff. Clint McDaniel, also a co-owner of the team, same as Coach Ernie Nieras. As Freddy Cortez is getting ready, Maharlika FC wrapped up their huddle. No changes from the looks of it from our 2 teams. Maharlika are brewing with confidence with the way that they have been dangerous in defense. But there you go, as we said it, may substitution na tayo. And it's coming out of halftime. And we do see Adrian Ciriliano coming in for his compatriot and friend, Christian Ivanovsky. 1 foreign player out, 1 foreign player in. And Ciriliano could possibly change this game for them. Ciriliano again, a former Argentinian U20 international. And it's not often we see national team players from other countries featured, but that's been the case as of late. Another former national team player, or when we refer to these national team players from overseas again, we do have a plenty of them, of course, who did play for the Philippines, but when we look at outside the country, as the second half is off, we did get confirmation from our venue announcer on the sub. But other than Ciriliano, a national team player from another country would be Haji Nur Hidayat of Indonesia. He'll be playing with United City FC later on versus Mindjola FC 1991. Ciriliano got it over to Galiana Trujillo. He started the game on the right wing. Sa second half daw, left wing siya. Dorado sa gitna was denied by Otoyemi. And Maharlika trying to bring it up on the counter. Theo, so one change. And that lone change so far for Laguna, the team in white. Maharlika in black. Goal at Galiana Trujillo. Nagkabanggaan ng konti. Jacob Peña versus Junior Suki Mahili. Nanalo si Junior Mahili dun. Their leading scorer again. Hence the name Suki. As he's trying to drive them on, there was a sliding tackle from Gabe Silva. That found nothing as Gold. Binalik kay MJ Libre. Libre, a promising ball here. But Del Rosario couldn't meet it. There was Gababo. But a loose touch there. I think that pass could have been better to Del Rosario. But it opened up this for Stallion. Dorado shaking off the man on him. Finn McDaniel cutting in. But there was Christian Hamon securing the stop for them. They give up a corner kick, but hey, they did deny that goal scoring opportunity. So corner number 6 for Stallion Laguna FC. It will be sent in as expected by Galiana Trujillo. Trujillo at the age of 24. He'll be 25 later this year. And this one is in now. It's Gabe Silva connecting off the corner kick. Back-to-back games. Gabe Silva has been able to find the back of the net for Stallion FC. Gabe Silva giving thanks there as Laguna start off this second half strong. Here was Galiana Trujillo again, their designated corner kick taker. Finding Gabe Silva. That's an assist from the Mexican winger. Setting up Silva, their American center back. But Silva, mind you, is Brazilian, or has Brazilian and American heritage, as we know, or citizenship. Gabe Silva's last stint was with Legião in Brazil before returning to Stallion Laguna. As there's Charles Pickering, they'll try to carry on this momentum. Maharlika had an unsuccessful roll of the dice, but that doesn't mean they're out of it. Theo playing narrow. Off of Hamon. Dorado. Kay Ciriliano. Over on the right wing. You see now how Stallion are slowing it down, more relaxed because of that goal. No more frustration because they did get that breakthrough. Nakuha ni Gold. Gold kay Libre. Ciriliano from the back. Veteran moves there again. We did talk about his experience earlier. Pickering. Gabe Silva. Their defenders scoring again because it was his set piece. Silva towers above everyone here. He looks like the tallest player on the pitch, actually. As there's Jacob Peña still in this game. Durado got his pocket picked. Del Rosario bringing it up. Otuyemi. Still with Lucas. Versus the legs of Galasa. The cross. Nieras headed it to Galiana. As they try to race down the left now. Slowly but surely. Numbers favoring Maharlika. Finn McDaniel. Got it past Hamon, but no teammate to support. Galiana Trujillo eventually came late. And that's a foul whistled against him. Yung na-foul si Gold. Basana. No whistle there. McDaniel. This one sent forward for Maharlika. It's outside. It's still their ball. Libre kay Gold. Gold, binalik dito. Silva. Slow to a walk. Pickering. Galasa. Galasa again. Came on as a sub earlier. Because Angelo Marasigan did get injured. Cortez binigay kay Nieras. Nieras again. The most tenured in their club along with Balot Doctora. But Doctora is listed as not playing today. He is not on the bench. As Galiana Trujillo gets this one, will he make it 2-0? But it's no good. He ran into the brick wall. Gael Basana. The switch. Galasa. Theo up against Timothy Uy. How will Uy get this top? But it was Otoyemi for them. So kita natin yung adjustments ng Maharlika. Si MJ Libre yung naging striker nila. Si Basada ginawang central midfielder. This is Clara Manzano again, your commentator for this game. Stallion Laguna found the back of the net thanks to Gabe Silva and that corner kick. And it was Juan Galiana Trujillo who gave the assist. Now it's in the midfield. Junior Mahili got to release it quickly. Getting it now. How will he get past Nieras? Nieras, a bit of a nudge. There's Gabe Silva. A sliding tackle. As it was eventually stopped. You have to be careful, of course, with those sliding tackles, but what a chance here for Maharlika. They were bringing it up. It's Junior Suki Mahili to bring this one in. Will he be a customer today in the offense of Maharlika? But Dave Basa couldn't frame the ball here from his header. The likes of Christian Hamon just trotting back as both teams looking to organize. Plays short by Cortez. Pickering over to Galasa. Ciriliano over to Pickering. Stallion FC patiently trying to break down this Maharlika defense in hopes of getting goal number 2. But Maharlika, as we know, improved well from last PFL season. Their Copa they already showed promise as they made the quarterfinals. Galiana Trujillo got his cutback denied by the experienced Dave Basa. Dave Basa again did play for UST back in the day and is a miracle in Hanoi ASCAL. As we saw this one here, Basa just poking it away and had to send it over because they were literally in front of the goal mouth. The corner whipped in. This is how Stallion scored their first goal of the game. Corner kick daw sa kabila. Sabi ng ating linesman. Yung Maharlika sinasabi, bola nila dapat. And this is definitely mentally and physically demanding for Maharlika in this situation. Back-to-back corner kicks to handle. And they'll have to stop a physical team like Stallion Laguna. J. Mendez will be, or already, organized his troops. Si Mendez nga, kita nyo, yung goalkeeper of Maharlika Taguig FC. As Galiana Trujillo gave this one to us, and it leads to another goal. Corner kick again. Same result. Same scorer. And it's Gabe Silva. A brace here for the defender.
Player number 13, Gabriel Silva.
They now double their lead. Coach Clint McDaniel, you see there, just getting his troops back in line. And it came off a defender also, but that's credit to Gabe Silva because he put that on target. Here's another look at that. It may have come off of Dave Basa, but Gabe Silva now with 2 goals, 1 Galiana Trujillo with 2 assists. And with that goal of Gabe Silva, his tally this season now goes up to 5 goals. But it's his first time to score more than 1 in this season. Sa assists naman tayo. There is a logjam for 4th place this season so far. And a number of Stallion Laguna players are part of it. There's the likes of Teon Finn McDaniel with 5 assists. Also, Abraham, Mr. Incredible Placito. Galiana entered this game with 4 assists in this season so far. And right now, he pushes his tally to 6. It's the first game actually for Galiana where he's gotten more than 1 assist. And you love that if you're Laguna, your hard work paying off. Pero yung sayang dito sa Maharlika Taguig FC, may nakalusot sa depensa nila. And considering how in defense, of course, you get tested, as we had as our match continues to be stopped for the moment. Earlier, we did see Freddy Cortez, yung goalkeeper ng Stallion, get stretched out, while Gael Basana of Maharlika did have to get his knee bandaged. He may have gotten some turf burn o baka nagkasugat siya. As Libre got it over to Basana. Basana just running through the defense. He gives it wide to Suki. Mahili. Naghahanap ng kakampi. Nahingi ng suporta. And there was Lucas Del Rosario still trying to bring it for them. But he has 2 men on him. Back to Mahili. Del Rosario a little more free now. Sends in this cross. But Ciriliano read this one. Triggers the counter now, and it's a foot race. Galasa got this over. Finn McDaniel in the middle. McDaniel thought about it, taking it, but it's over and out. Still no goal here for the team's top scorer, but their collective effort has carved out 2 goals for them. Galiana got this over to McDaniel. Flag stays down. As it was clear there. He thought about it there. There were some fakes in hopes of distracting or troubling the defense. Ball stays with Laguna, team in white. And you can see Basana. Now they're a little deflated, but there is time to catch up. Shots still at 5 for Maharlika. None yet this second half. Laguna did pick up or launch 3 shots already so far in this game. As Mendez gets this one. And here's the volley, hoping to spring a counter. Basana, lovely ball to Mahili. Mahili as Nieras tracking him down. And I'm not sure if that's a travel, but definitely Junior Suki Mahili did cover some distance with that fall. But it looks like that one rolled out. It stays with the team in white. You be the judge. Ano nangyari dun? We have activity also in the bench of Stallion Laguna. We do have 2 more players set to check in. After this change or this set of substitutions, they will have 1 left. Maharlika have yet to make any changes. But they're in cruise control here. It is Junior Sam and Leo Henrique waiting in the wings. You see them at the bottom of your screens as they give this diagonal ball. They cut this one back, and someone sends it in, and it looks like it's Jacob Peña. What an effort for him at midfield. And he gets a goal to put the onion ring on top. It's goal number 1 for Peña tonight, and it is his first of this PFL season. Theo managed to whip it in. Peña sliding in to make that ball find the back of the net. Credit the individual skill here from Theo, blowing past Uwe. Gold also putting his body on the line. You like that, but sadly no stop for Maharlika. And it was that goal from Peña to make it 3-0. Peña again, a former or a U23 national team player. He also did go through the La Salle Zobel ranks. Finn McDaniel in the middle. Trying to orchestrate now. Over to Peña on the wing. Peña to Dorado. Dorado. Mendez, some loose handles. But they concede a corner kick there. Will this lead to this is leading to the floodgates opening? It appears that Mendez did not touch it according to the referee. Kaya may goal kick po siya. But first, here is our list of, here's our subs entering the game. There's Leo Henrique again, and Junior Sam. Stepping off are the likes of Theo and Magson Dorado. And the fresh legs here for Coach Ernie Nieras and Coach Clint McDaniel could just do more damage. Maharlika haven't made any changes yet when it comes to personnel. But it's already tough for them that they do not have Big Daddy Mamadou Sene. But there was Jay Mendez holding the fort well in the first half, but Maharlika's defense leaked in 3 goals. So in came Junior Sam, as you see Adrian Cirellano pictured. And he was the second change in this game for Stallion. His change was made at halftime again, a tactical change.
By player number 23, Leonardo Rosa Noguera.
But the first change in the game was Angelo Marasigan getting subbed off due to injury. And it was tough because he only put in about 13 minutes in the game before we saw him on the ground. As this one is up for grabs, but Maharlika couldn't get it, unfortunately. But you got to credit Libre for that fighting spirit, as we are expecting two changes for Maharlika in a bit, with their players heading over to the fourth official stable. It will be Dante Tirando Jr., who is one of them, as Gold cleared this ball. It's been a tough day for them. You could see from their body language, and these guys have to be exhausted after giving their all. Ciriliano, Enrique did make his debut for Stallion Laguna in the Copa Paulino Alcantara and the pandemic. So it's a goal kick here with the Stallion attack listless. A cushion here. Del Rosario getting floored. We also see Otoyemi furious with that, maybe wanting a card. Well, I can only suspect there. Definitely too much from Adriel Ciriliano, a veteran of the game. But it's been a difficult day for Lucas Del Rosario. So we do see our two players for Maharlika waiting in the wings. So it's Dante Tirando, who is one player checking in. And the other one is Lawrence Baguio again, who came up with that game winner versus Philippine Army FC, with Timothy Oy and MJ Libre calling it a day.
Player number 22, Timothy Uy, replaced by player number 15, Lawrence Baguio.
And MJ Libre being their main man, or one of their main players on offense, having to step off. It's been a tough day for him. So play gets underway after that stoppage. Lucas Del Rosario is okay, but this is a turf pitch again. Some falls can be tough on surfaces like these. Throw in from Maharlika on their left wing. It's inside the box. Well, there was the stop from Gabe Silva. Gabe Silva with 2 goals. Will it be a clean sheet? A two-way effort for him. Silva again, the man of the match in their last game. It was a 7-1 win versus Tuloy FC, who have been very credible in this season despite tough losses. They are a very young team again. Tuloy have given us that tactical display of football, which is a joy to watch. As there is some ping-ponging here. Enrique got it over to Nieras. Nieras to Enrique, who will try to orchestrate in the middle. Galeana got this one. There's Galasa on the right, but Galeana opts to take it. Giving it to McDaniel, but McDaniel was swarmed. There was Gababo tracking down in hopes of denying him. Maharlika have really put the clamps here on the leading scorer of Stallion Laguna FC in this game. As Dave Basa will resume play. So he may be taking this goal kick. 3-0 again. Laguna in cruise control. We'll try to see this one through while Maharlika will look to spoil that clean sheet first. That's the first step they can look at in this game. As it's over with Mahili. There's Nieras and Ciriliano swarming him. Ciriliano again, very good with the ball. Not a flashy player, but he's got that great technical ability. Junior Sam, also another dangerous player. Sam has got to be one of the most efficient players in this season. He has 9 goals so far, but it's been a drought for him as of late. And we'd like to remind you that Star Polaris is the official match ball of the Philippines Football League. And it's in the back of the net 3 times already in this match. And throw in. Later on again, we do have United City FC and Menjola FC in 1991 to wrap up our Philippines Football League Saturday. As it's over to Leo. Sent straight to the opponent though. Otoyemi. Del Rosario couldn't get it. Tirando. Suki Mahili chasing it. Mahili will try to bring it up. Del Rosario controlled it, but eventually hit that shot that was off target. Tough angle there again. Lucas Del Rosario again, the former North Carolina Tar Heel. He has NCAA Division I experience in the United States. Let's also take a look at our matches tomorrow in a bit. As Mahili tracked down Mendez. There's Junior Sam. They have to escape the choppy waters here. And he looked to bring it up in a fancy manner. It stays with them. And it seems like a tough day for them. Maharlika co-owner and manager Ethan Lee doesn't seem to be happy with this one. Well, we know that Maharlika will look to double their efforts in hopes of bouncing back in the next game. Or will they spring off a miracle or an inspired effort here as they win this foul in the middle of the field? Mukhang may warning si Finn McDaniel kay Militon Pelayo. Yung mga games nga natin bukas, other than, or our games for tomorrow, we have Loyola FC and Taguig FC playing here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium in Manila at 4 p.m. o alas 4 ng hapon. And to complete the doubleheader in Manila, Tuloy FC and Davao Aguilas UMAC will play at 7 o'clock. Sa Cebu naman, there is number 2 Cebu in this league, who in this PFL so far, who will be playing number 15 ranked Manila Monte FC. That is number 15 again over the 15-team field, or last place. The top 10 teams again in the PFL are looking to be included, or are playing to be included in the top 10. As Junior Sam went through. No whistle from the referee. But again, the top 10 teams will be included in top flight in the Philippines Football League next season. And when we assess the standings, Maharlika are just inside. They have 16 points as we speak. Below them is Don Bosco Garelli United with 9 points, but they want to steer clear. Because heading into this game again, we did say if Maharlika would get a win, they would improve to 8th place. Or no, mind you, as this shot was off target from Laguna, well, they would improve to 6th place on basis of points. Stallion again, a win to keep their championship hopes alive. They trail Kaya FC Iloilo and Dynamic Herb Cebu FC sa ating standings po. gold. Otoyemi kay Mahili. Nieras has just locked down Junior Mahili. Lucas Del Rosario. If the Maharlika defense have had Finn McDaniel's number or have clamped down Finn, sa kabila naman, Stallion have respected Lucas Del Rosario by making it difficult for him. Del Rosario hasn't been able to work his magic today, as we see Coach Clint McDaniel. He's been the active one in their technical area, helping Coach Ernie Nieras. But it's cruise control again for Laguna, the team in white. As this appeared to come off of Basa from my initial look, but it's off a Maharlika player. Sadly, this set piece or that set piece was no good. As Stallion FC will be making their last change of the game. We do have Migs de Mesa coming back. He is making a return from an ACL injury. And that's great to see people bouncing back from tough injuries. So the Mesa did come in for Spence Galasa. Galasa entered the game to replace the injured Angelo Marasigan. So the substitute being subbed off. But Galasa did enough to help Laguna chase goals. As they have this 3-0 lead now, but there is Terrando out to spoil that clean sheet. Dave Basa still with it. Even he's joined the attack. As Ciriliano gets it. Pati ako nahilo dun sa paghawak ni Ciriliano sa bola. Just dazzling us as it's over to Junior Sam taking it, but offside is the call according to the linesman. Credit to all the players, of course, for playing until the whistle, as it will go back to Maharlika Taguig FC. And in a scenario like this for Maharlika, they are without the likes Sofian Bozawi, Lawrence, or not Lawrence Baguio, but they are without Sofian Bozawi and Big Daddy Mamadou Sene. A big blow. They could have used a player like Bozawi to help them man the midfield, but you have to give credit to Maharlika because they are continuing to give their all here, playing until the final whistle, as McDaniel is showing us his knack for distributing. As there's a fall inside the box. Referee takes no interest in that fall. Of course, fouls in the box, or falls can lead to fouls in the box. Fouls can lead to penalties. So 11 minutes remaining until additional time. In this Philippines Football League fixture again, Maharlika Taguig are in their black. Stallion Laguna are in their white and have a commanding 3-0 lead behind the brace of Gabe Silva. Both of Silva's goals were assisted by Juan Galeana Trujillo off the corner kick. Gabe Silva just towered above everyone. The man pictured with the ball now, and found the back of the net with his ability to head the ball as they give this one to McDaniel inside the box. McDaniel taking it but hit the side netting, no good. And to make it 3-0, there was Jacob Peña sending in that cross from Theo. The long ball, or the goal kick rather. It was chested by Del Rosario, but here comes Galiana Trujillo winning it now. Cutting it back to McDaniel, but couldn't connect. Junior Sam there was out to win it. Otoyemi, he will try to give them life. As there was Terrando who took quite a hit from Gabe Silva. There was too much, or there might have been some unnecessary contact there or physicality. Kaya na red card si Gabe Silva. Meliton Pelayo giving him that one, or giving him that warning. And Gabe Silva could be a candidate for man of the match. Well, if he does get sent off, he will not be the man of the match. And again, it's 2 goals for him. And as a defender, they're trying to go for that clean sheet. But they also have their goalkeeper, Freddy Cortez, at the back, who is going for that same achievement. There's Tante Terrando Jr. Mahili and Charles Pickering. Maharlika out to get something on this left wing. Maharlika again, the team founded in 2020 in the midst of the pandemic, and in their inaugural season in the Philippines Football League, they did get a victory versus this very team they're up against, Stallion Laguna FC. As Cortez got this stop. Maharlika again undermanned. 7 players on the bench for their team, and no goalkeeper. A great number of their players not playing today, as listed here. As Sam sent this one in, Galiana Trujillo. And it was denied by Otoyemi. Gabe Silva did get to move forward, but to get the stop, and he is shaken up. That's how our referee stops this game. And when we were talking about the players missing for Maharlika Taguig FC, as there was the sportsmanship between Terrando and Silva, that's great from them. Fair play to the two. But going back again, sino yung wala para sa Stallion Laguna FC? Abe Placito is serving his suspension. And that is due to cards again. While Stallion, or it is just Placito missing Jason Pepito, Vinci Valdez, Bolot Doctora, Julian Stefano, Toto Bedia, and Ken Pride are listed as not playing. Ken Pride does have an injury and continues to nurse it. Galiana Trujillo cuts it back. Junior Sam takes it and was denied well by Mendez, a candidate for a top save at least this week. Possibly for the month also here. Oh, what a stop. Great shot, but even a much better save from the keeper. It also came off the post. Junior Sam has had a tough grind in search for goal number 10 this season so far. As they whip this ball in, it came off a Maharlika player from the looks of it. As we do see Coach Ler Chenjiang looking on for them. He's the man in the bottom of your screens. There's our linesman, Kim Zorin Abuel. They're just sorting out this corner kick as Galiana Trujillo will eventually take this. Corner kicks again for Galiana Trujillo have paved way to 2 goals and 2 assists. A goal of Theo and Peña was in open play as they send it now. McDaniel and Peña couldn't get it. Henrique. He had space in the middle, challenge to shoot. I initially thought it came off a man, but that was not the case. As Mendez will resume play. And here is Villanueva and Generoso coming in. And who exactly will be stepping off, we will find out at the moment. One is Gab Abo, and the other is Junior Suki Mahili. Tough day for him. Scoreless in 2 games. Mahili again is their leading scorer and that is with 6 goals so far this season. Sadly for Mahili, sadly for Maharlika Taguig. They couldn't make that 7 and are still goalless at the moment. Later again, we do have United City FC and Menjola FC 1991 playing to conclude our PFL Saturday. But with this impending result, Laguna will improve to 29 points. And they will be, or provisionally, be in 2nd place. Provisional because Dynamic Herb Cebu FC will be playing tomorrow versus Manila Monte. And Cebu clearly the favored team heading into that game. Caliana Trujillo. Enrique Nieras. Nieras getting forward too. Give it back to their central midfielder. Junior Sam getting past goal. Some tugging of the shirt as we have a foul. And Gold gets booked for that. Just shaking his head. That was committed just outside the box from the looks of it. There's that play here. Sam versus Gold. The shirt pulling already. Sam was clearly rattled already at that point. And the 2-man wall to beat as Junior Sam and company look on. Dave Basa will look to stop this chance. Same goes for their Maharlika crew. Christian Hamon, you see donning the number 12 jersey. Finn McDaniel sends this one, but it was punched out and sent away by Mendez. This one now up for grabs. It's 3-0 as we speak again. It's been all Stallion Laguna. But we were goalless at halftime, mind you. Laguna were lackluster in the attacking third while Maharlika's defense frustrated them. As McDaniel gets this one. Try to give it to Sam. But it's outside already, but you've got to commend the effort of Lawrence Baguio in hopes of denying a corner kick, because a corner kick is as close as it gets when it comes to finding the back of the net. But with our provisional standings again, Stallion Laguna will move up to 2nd spot and will pressure Cebu FC. As Basa sent this out, they will pressure Cebu FC once more. But given the flow of things, it's highly likely Cebu FC will be getting their desired result tomorrow versus Manila Monte. As there is a whistle going against Laguna. Maharlika taking that now in hopes of getting something here. At least a consolation goal. So, again, we have 2 guaranteed slots now to the AFC Champions League 2 competition. We initially had 1 group stage spot, 1 guaranteed spot, and 1 qualifying playoff spot. So we are seconds away from additional time in this match. Referee Timothy De Castro tells us we have 4 more minutes before we get the full-time whistle or the final whistle. So by virtue of winning the Copa Paulino Alcantara last year, Kaya FC Iloilo will be taking the first ticket to the AFC Champions League 2. The winner of this Philippines Football League, as it's with Peña. Junior Sam, but there's a foul. No goal here. There was a foul already. And discussions on the field. And just to continue, when we were talking about the AFC competitions, the winner here will be taking the other AFC Champions League 2 spot. Should the winner be Kaya FC Iloilo in this PFL, the next highest ranked team with a license will be representing the Philippines. Or kung sino man second place behind Kaya, should that happen, will be taking that ACL 2 spot or AFC Champions League 2 spot. And here's a chance. The ball just bounced in front of the goal mouth. One of the most dangerous in this game for Maharlika. Maharlika again with 5 shots earlier in the first half. 1 on target, but just couldn't capitalize on that. But this one may have taken a deflection of someone like Silva. Kaya may throw-in dito naman. Leo Henrique. How well timed the ball. Sam got to meet it. Got past Hamon, taking it. But what a save again by Jay Mendez. Talking about stepping up, filling the shoes of Big Daddy Mamadou Sene. I suppose we can call him Big J Mendez. That's enough for approval with the people. But there's a save. Another candidate for a top save this week at the least in the Philippines Football League. Jay Mendez continuing to make a Marcus McDaniel. Sent this just off the mark. So again, if Kaya FC Iloilo emerges champions in this PFL, the next or the number 2 team will be awarded the second AFC Champions League 2 spot. Mind you, teams do need a license to compete in the AFC Champions League 2. And Commissioner Coco Torre did confirm that the following teams in the PFL have a license. They are Kaya FC Iloilo, Stallion Laguna FC, Dynamic Herb Cebu FC, United City FC, and One Taguig FC. Enrique, Ciriliano, just exchanging touches. Gabe Silva will be moving up. Stallions backline also the attacking half as they search for one more. Goal difference again, a tiebreaker in this league format should teams be level on points. Parang nagiging backup yung goal difference sa sitwasyon nito. This is a league format again, so we do have 15 teams. All teams will get to play against each other once. So it is a rare sprint to the title. As his header was missed. Henrique versus Villanueva. Junior Sam taking it. And this went to the bleachers. Hindi naman home run yung bola natin doon. And there's a look at Gabe Silva. And it looks like we also have Michelle Cobb in the stands supporting Maharlika FC once more. Michelle Cobb, as we know, a professional volleyball player. As it's a foot race now. Let Rosario got it, but the flag is up from our linesman on the other end, from John Manlapas. And that is the full-time whistle. Goalless at halftime, but Laguna forwarded 3 in the second 45 minutes. A victory for Coach Ernie Nieves and Clint McDaniel as Laguna continue to keep their title hopes alive, improving to 29 points. And our moment man of the match, powered by 8 Cuts Burgers, is none other than Gabe Silva. Back-to-back man of the match performances from the defender. Also back-to-back games wherein Gabe Silva did get to score. He scored a goal last game versus Tuloy FC. He scored a pair now, and his 2 goals were assisted by Juan Galeana Trujillo. And Theo did give in a delightful cross as Jacob Peña made it 3-0. Laguna continued to stay in control in the game and cruised to make it 3 as they shut out Maharlika Taguig FC, and Freddy Cortez improves to 6 clean sheets so far this season. Number 1 again for reference is Dini Watara with 8. And as we see our highlights to keep you company, and we'll wrap up this game already. A big thank you in behalf of Derek Arvin Cinculiagas. This is Clara Manzano, your commentator. Also in behalf of our commentators, floor directors, producers, hard-working technical crew, a big thank you. But we are far from done this Saturday evening from the Rizal Memorial Stadium. We do have United City FC and Minchola FC 1991 squaring off in a bit to cap off the day. But there you go again. It's Stallion Laguna FC 3. Maharlika Taguig FC 0. Gabe Silva led the way with 2 goals. Juan Diego Galeana Trujillo gave 2 assists. Jacob Peña found the back of the net to make it 3. Silva once more the man of the match with 90% passes completed and was solid defensively, as we know, with that clean sheet. And we'll catch you in the next game.
Always trying to put me down on the ground, but I always be jealous cause I'm the one in their mind. In their minds, screw up with me, boy.